a spark, not apologize. I take the chalk, I take the brush, I take the bone and flame. If the world wants my restraint, it can learn my name. Let the curtains shake, let the easels creak. Here I am, fantastic. Paint my phantoms, paint them loud, let them rise right up through the crowd. Art is freedom, watch me fly. Every line I draw is mine. Paint my phantoms, paint them bright, make the hidden things take flight. Art is freedom, baby. I bring the dark to light. Every splash on the floor is a footprint of my soul. I'm here to say, I'm doing this my way. I sketch the dreams in the mirror, I kiss the fear goodbye. I make a saint from the ache, and the halo from the cry. Hear the velvet roar, feel the fever bloom. I crack the frame, and I fill the room. Paint my phantoms, paint them loud, let them rise right up through the crowd. Art is freedom, watch me fly. Every line I draw is mine. Paint my phantoms, paint them bright, make the hidden things take flight. Art is freedom, baby. I bring the dark to light. If you call me wild, then hand me the match. I was born to pull the veil and never give it back. I want the ghost in the glass, I want the moon on my skin. I want my soul unchained, I want my whole world Paint my phantoms, paint them loud, let them rise right up through the crowd. Art is freedom, watch me fly. Every line I draw is mine. Paint my phantoms, paint them bright, make the hidden things take flight. Art is freedom, baby. I bring the dark to light. Every splash of paint, every line I draw, pictures tell stories, and I wrote them all. No time to be silenced, my name you'll need to speak. Oh yeah, baby. My name is fantastic.
You buggers, 45 comments. Hang on. What are they talking about? Right, Aussie Cat, I see you're in. Don't go anywhere, Aussie Cat. Just let me start. I know I started half an hour later, but things caught up with me, so I'm sorry, guys. Caroline, hey. How we doing? Lovely Debbie. I'm here. I'm sorry, sweetie. Yeah, I kind of didn't get stuff done in time. I'm sorry. I know I suck. Hey, Holly. Todd's Karen's in the house. Sponge. Hope you're feeling a bit better, Sponge. Hey up, Chuppa Chups. Mr. Prism. I expected Mrs. to be here. Oh no. By the way, mods, just go nuts on links today. We'll have a linky poo Tuesday. So anybody in the chat that's got a channel, just promote Hoop, so long as they're in the chat. That's good. Bloody cat, you fucking legend. I have literally just got the parcel about an hour ago. Well, it came a bit earlier, but I was on the phone. And said in your letter, you don't need to open it on stream, so I didn't, and I literally squealed. I am going to show you what she's made, because it's just incredible. And I've shown it to Raven as well, because we've been trying to work out the logistics. So, by the way, it also reminded me then, because I'm wondering if you've emailed me. I didn't realise till today when I was about to go over to it that with this new computer I'm not actually logged in on my Fantastic Publishing email. I'll check it on my phone, but I'll make sure it's logged in on the computer from tonight. Sorry guys, I didn't realise. When I got the new laptop a few months ago, everything transferred over just sort of instantly, and it hasn't done it with the PC, so I hadn't noticed it hadn't linked. Sorry about that. Miss Mayhem, hello. Lycan, how are you doing? How are you doing? Oh, I'm still getting used to the chat being black. Sage Rat. Hello, darling. Love the song and video. Yeah, it's I like that song actually. It sums me up at the minute. Yeah, stuff YouTube. Happy Revenge of the 5th, everyone. Absolutely, I will play when I do have a little bitty intermission. I'll play the Star Wars one. Hey, Pinky. Grow the chat. The time lapses. Yeah, that's largely what I do on the art channel. I want to spend a day. I've got to do a piece for my niece. Hope she's not my goddaughter. I hope she's not mad at me for not doing it yet. And stuff for Crow. But I also decided I'm going to try. I need to try and get myself into a routine. I was talking this morning with somebody, and we were saying you just trouble with doing this, especially if you're effectively doing it all full time. Even though I'm not, money-wise I'm not a full-time YouTuber, but time-wise I am. And obviously more or less housebound, blah blah blah. I need to get back into a routine, even if it's in the house. So I think one day a week, if I can discipline myself, I'm going to have one day a week where I'm literally just, because I'm set up with the camera, just do some of the artworks, do some time lapses for the art channel, for this channel, as well as doing the art streams. So that is largely what I put. All of the time lapses on there actually are on the art channel. They're just a bit slower on the art channel. How are you? Not too bad. Good morning, Laura. Hope you're doing well, lovely. Despite everything. Hey, Rob. How we doing? Rob the Merman. Afternoon, we rob the fish. Hey, Vicky. I'll just say hello to everybody, and then I'll show you what. I'm sorry, I've got to show them what you sent me. I'll send a picture of it to Raven, and she was just like, "Wow, wow." Oh, and obviously all the. I'm already halfway through a scorched peanut bar. Got some yummy stuff as well. Good afternoon, Chamboy. How good of you to join us. How you doing, darling? I'm doing good, so even better now you're live. God, I'm sure you lot must be sick of me this week. Yesterday was Phil's fault, but when I realised it was May the 4th, I thought, well, I can't not go live on May the 4th. So, I think Phil just wanted to be on a live yesterday, so I said, well, if you're on with me, I'll do a live. Got something brown on your nose like a new dating tips. You've been nice. Planky Loaf and Vicky. Hey, Julianne. Happy White Chocolate Revenge, Sarah. Everyone in chat. Hey, I'll get my revenge. Bloody Bristol last night put a poll up, and there's a good proportion of Bristol's chat that sucks. As Sarah got to eat white chocolate on her live, and I was voted to do it. So what I've actually said, because Bristol on my first podcast, because I can't remember what the deal was. Sean and Ryan had to eat something they didn't like, so I said, well, we'll all do it together on the podcast. Not a taste test as such. I know what white chocolate tastes like. So I don't like it. Thank you, Debbie. Feeling better today. Thanks for migraines suck. I've been getting headaches, but I think it's my glasses. I must phone up the. They do keep writing to me saying you're due an eye test. So, but Sandra was lovely to me. For the what was it you did? You did something. Fortunately, I can't remember what it was. Crow the Chucks, I want to show this thing. Sarah, I said no to the white chocolate. Thank you, Lycan. I voted no. Yeah, people did vote no. Some lovely, lovely people voted no. Some horrid people voted yes. Yes, I know what you would have voted. So I've got to do it anyway. But I will get my revenge on Sean and Ryan. Got to send that can of fermented fish to the Bristolians. Voted no. Thank you, Holly. Blanky, hello for now. I'm panicking. Can't. That's all right, sweetie. That's all right, darling. You take your time. Fell asleep doing Bristol's and awake for most of the night. I can't remember how long I was awake after Bristol's, about an hour or two, and then went to bed. It was nice that you forgot. I have to go back through the live. I'm sure Sandra betrayed me in some way. Can't remember what it was though. It can't have been that bad if I can't remember what it was. Planking for the ones who said yes, methinks. I met the Mandalorian yesterday. I think I showed you the picture, but there was a whole load of Star Wars characters walking around the town a couple of months ago. There's a Star Wars exhibit on at the museum, and I was like, oh, thank God, just stick around for all the Harry Potter people, you know. Mason's live tonight if you're an insomniac in the UK. I think it's 1:30. I voted yes, but I've been called the Antichrist by my parents. Take that however you want. You voted yes, Mr. Prisoner. Horrid of you. Hang on, just give me a sec. Nick, hit or poke the like button, choose your way. The mods can choose who cleans it. I have no memory of what I voted. It's in the past, let's look towards the future. Do you know what that means, don't you? That means Ghost Wiener voted yes. Not fooling me, Lord Wiener. Boba Fett. Oh, Boba Fett. See, I think they had Boba Fett here as well. They had Darth Fett. They had about 10. Star Troopers and a Sandman. Oh, you mean a Jawa? Not a nerd. Actually, I am completely. Yeah, that was a yes. Oh, I don't know. I'll start having a. I was going to say I was have to start having a white chocolate tax, but I can't, can I? Good morning, Carla. I might be evil, but at least I'm honest. Your Honour. I admitted to it. Can I go now? So I hope you have a fabulous day, you too, sweetie. You too. I would have voted yes, revenge for the planks. You weren't needed. I'm forced to do it now. Oh, just thought of it. The Ultimate Boba Fett, Sandman, a Star Trooper, and two massive Wookiees. I bet one of them wasn't black. Black Chrysanthemum. Oh, I love that character. God, there's a rock star Wookiee. Makes Chewbacca look like a wimp. I said hello to Sage Rat. I'm sorry, Sage Rat, if I didn't say hello. I'm sorry. Don't curtsy to Lord Weena today. He voted for me to have white chocolate. Ugh, yuck. Yuck. Just Trisha in. Hey, sweetie. I know I'm behind on my messages, darling. I will get back to you. I suck so bad right now. More than usual. Black one was even. Oh yeah, black. That's I've actually got. I'm pretty sure. Let me have a look. Oh, I must sort out this desk space because it's too cramped. Where is he? He's in the middle of it all. Mind you, the picture will look cooler. Let's black. I don't know how you spell it. Okay. There it is. He's in Boba Fett, I think. It's one of Boba Fett's crew. This doesn't do him justice, but I'll show you what he looks like. Where's StreamYard? That's Black Chrysanthemum. Hard man Wookie. I'm obligated. Not today, you're not. Hey, Betty. How are you doing? I did say that. I voted no. Brown nose. But if you combine the two negatives, it makes one positive. So in theory, white chocolate and brown. Oh, goes right. Do you know what? I'm not even going to bother planking you for that. Sky! Hey. I have a magic kitty. I've called it Val. It's a toy, the cat that purrs when you pat it. Sings meow. It's for Crow. Missing the green. I know. Well, it is what it is. I mean, obviously I'll reapply, appeal, blah, 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 but I'm doing things differently at the minute. Just let me turn my camera on. Let's get rid of that. Thanks for the message, Sandra. Okay, camera, hang on. This is, excuse the mess of my desk. This is what Aussie Cat sent me. Camera's a bit low down, but yeah. A fantastic plushie. It is. The camera's not doing it justice. This is incredible. So you've got the wings on the back. And she's a good size as well. So she's going in pride of place on the display. Because at the very least, when I'm doing the podcasts, at least, I'm going to be on camera, so she'll be a major part of my display. I've got an online shop. Not a problem. Crow the chat. Oh, I'll put my microphone back in front of me. Oh, just let me check that didn't knock my mic settings. No, I'm good. Thank you, Carla. Lots of love to you. Hope you have a great day. I'm at work, 24 hours left. Oh, awesome. Oh, new chapter for Carla. That's awesome. That is, yeah, I'll send Raven a photo, and it's I say the photo just on camera here doesn't do it justice. It's amazing. So thank you so much, Aussie Cat. That made my day, especially after everything that's been going on recently. Yeah. It's awesome. Hair got flattened in the post. Yeah, I haven't. I've literally just took her out of the box not long before the live, so I'll get her all sorted out the way that you've put in the instructions. It is wicked. Yeah, it inspired Raven to get along with this, and yeah, if I'll message you. I'll message you. It's amazing, love it. It's Aussie Cat. Aussie Cat. Yeah, I mean, it's funny, you know, Aussie Cat, because one of the things she did say to me was, you know, so you won't want to do it again, and it's I'm like that with stuff, you know. I'll put sort of time and effort into something, as even the artwork, but the thought of having to do a picture for a second time is like, I want to move on to the next thing, especially if it's been really complex, like that obviously was. But you should be proud of that. That plushie, it's amazing. Like I say, you're not seeing it in its full. When I've actually sort of sorted her out properly and sort of fluffed everything out, I'll take some better pictures for it. So, need coffee? Definitely. I've just had coffee. Did you have grilled toast this morning, Debs? Just use your fingers to recurl the hair. You can comb it. Don't brush it. It'll turn into frizz. No problem. Get the wings shaped as well. Guess you can't use heat on that hair. Probably not. Popping down to the shops in a minute. I was going to walk up after the live, and it is freezing here. It's overcast and it's freezing, so May, and I'm still having to book a taxi. We'll listen in the background, but I need to go back to boring admin. Well done, got Aussie Cat. Absolutely. We have hearts in the chat for Aussie Cat, because God, she deserves it. And for the box of goodies I've got down here. But definitely that plushie. So me and Raven will get together and start working stuff out for October, Halloween. Still preempting the Evil Agent I'm watching. Oh God, Sky! I hate that you have to jump through those hoops. It seems so unnecessary. I agree. I think it was Caroline said she's job's worth. Yeah. God, you need a life. Bath time for John Boy. Set up my sewing machine, but I haven't checked if it's working yet. I actually don't have a sewing machine. I am pretty good at sewing, but it's for me it's the arthritis, so I'm doing other stuff as well. Don't go live, John Boy. No, don't go live, John Boy. Don't forget the feet. Oh God. Yeah, contact the tenants tribunals. You deserve that, Aussie cat. That is amazing. She's so cute. No. Does that make a difference as to whether you'd watch or not? It has to be a bubble bath. Please no. Yes, there will be bubbles. Actually, I've just bought a load of bubble bath because I've just thought stuff it, even if it takes me time to get out of the bloody thing again. It's with the bad back and everything, but I do like my baths. Sky. It's gotten cold here too, just above freezing. Wish I had a furnace that worked. I don't want to put the fan on too much because of being live, but it's cold in here. And apparently it's freezing outside. Good visual. Hey, how goes the YouTube battle? It's not going anywhere at the moment. My attitude right now, I'm going to be honest, is stuff them. I will reapply, but when I reapply, it will be, I will get the channel done the way I want it done, and if they don't like it, I can just keep doing it the way I'm doing it now, which is PayPal, buy me a coffee, and the Patreon will be fully up and running. Bunch of toss. Yeah, I've been looking at different, not just all genres. I've been looking at all genres, and people sort of reporting back on it, and there's so many different reasons they're doing it, and they're using the inauthentic content excuse as a blanket excuse for it. I didn't deserve to be demonetized, but they're just going to dig their heels in for a bit. So, I'm sorry, I'm stubborn and I'm a bit of a rebel, and I can't do my channel though if it's a way that doesn't suit me. I will put more and more of my own artwork in, like I did the introduction to this video today, into the content as well. I'll do all of that, but I'm not, and the a lot of the TV stuff, you know, the TV shows, you know, with the plushies etc., will go onto Patreon, but I'm not, it's still got to be me. There's no point otherwise, and it's their loss, you know. They're not going to take 30%. And I know I'm just a little channel, but I mean, I've seen one channel that had 2 million get demonetized. In fact, a lot of the examples I've seen have been 70, 80, 90,000, 200,000, 300,000. They're not just going after the little channels. They're going after the big guys. And I have my own theories as to why. I don't think it's that they don't like AI. I think they want to reshape the platform. That's my opinion anyway. The big industries do not like it when independent production can rival them. Let's put it that it's happened before. Happened with the news channels. It's nice here. I dried all my washing outside today. We need a good day because I've got some stuff that needs washing. Overcast and chill here. That's pretty much what it's like here. If I win the lottery, I'll give you loads of money. Thank you. But I'm feeling better than I was. I think it's because I've decided basically to do it my way. And I've got 3 months to see if it works my way. Good afternoon, Badger. Hope you didn't vote for white chocolate last night. Just saying. Just saying. Hope everyone is having a fab afternoon, morning, night. I also got a good replica plushie of Peachy Penguin and cross-eyed jittery looking drop bear plushie in Neo. He's a hero of mine. Actually, Phil suggested I do a Peachy plushie. Could do a drop bear one as well. Big guys, you said, you know what I meant. You knew exactly what I meant. PayPal and Patreon. Yeah, the Patreon I'm reworking at the moment. I've started putting stuff on there. I'll be putting vlogs and things on there, and I'll also be putting stuff on there that YouTube won't like. And what I'm going to do at the moment, there's 2 tiers. There's the normal $5. I don't do massive tiers for different levels. There's a free level if you just want to see the basics, which is standard with Patreon. I'm charging $5 a month, just flat rate. But I have put a $1 a month option on, which will be till the end of this month. And what I'll probably do, because my memberships were $2.99 a month, that's in dollars. I'll probably just do all of the Patreon memberships the same price as it would be on YouTube. I just want to try and make it as fair as possible. They do use AI for themselves. They do, and that's how you're being founded. It's not just it isn't just AI. It is a large part of it, but it's to be honest, it's off. A lot of it's about AI being used properly. It's because a lot of the big channels that have been hit have been animation channels. I mean, proper animation channels. And of course, you know, the big guns won't like that. It's not about. I don't think it's even about what. I don't like the term AI slop. I was thinking of doing a vlog on it, or at least a post on it, because it's been treated as one word. A lot of AI is slop. Yes, it's easy to do slop, but a lot of the AI that's being demonetized is actually really good. It's like my introduction video. All of that was my own artwork. No AI pictures in there at all. I just used AI to animate them. AI animated it for me, but it was all hand drawn. And technically, you know, you could do a whole movie. They don't like that. You know, I think that, because don't forget, you can watch movies and TV on YouTube now. I wouldn't be surprised if they're getting pressure or they're wanting to move over a little bit onto being a streaming platform. I'm going to buy a lottery ticket. Planted out my beans and spinach today. Better late than never. Yeah, we missed the boat for planting anything, because it was warmer than normal in the winter. Didn't feel like it, but it was. YouTube are hypocrites because there's a full AI channel that encourages people to make AI movies from your ideas. It has a Michael Jackson one now. Yeah, I mean, the demonetizing is still happening. It's not stopped. But you know, the number of times I'll look at a channel thinking, well, you haven't been demonetized and you haven't been demonetized. YouTube only likes their own AI. Yeah, I think that'll be part and parcel of it as well. It's a bit like music. I mean, I do use Suno Music, but often I was advising somebody yesterday who was asking about editing software, and I said, and I recommended Clipchamp if you hadn't edited before, but I said don't use the music, because although technically it's free with Clipchamp, if you put it into YouTube, it gets copyright claimed. So YouTube does have quite a, if you just want basic instrumental music behind you, YouTube does have a fairly good catalogue in studio, audio library. You know, and that's what they're doing. They want you to use theirs, and that's probably going to be the same with the AI. Good morning, Petals. Good morning. You're up for parole next month. John Boy, you're going to have to work on your channel, because you if when for reapplying, you can't just keep hitting. I'm sure you know you can't just keep hitting reapply. You need to. I would get out there and get as many vlogs done as you can, and also do what you're doing with the gaming and being on camera. Just waited £10 on lottery tickets. Got to be in it to win it. They already have a metric ton of ads, so they're well on their way to becoming a streaming channel. Yeah. I mean, I do watch the occasional movie if it's free. I don't pay for them on YouTube, but you know, they do have more and more movies, and they have more and more TV you can watch. I think they're heading that way. And if they want the big guys to allow them to use their stuff, yeah, they're not going to want rivals in the independent community. And also Mason, I think it was Mason, came up with a good point yesterday. He said how many paranormal channels are on your home page, and I sort of thought, well, no, you know, it's 90% of what I watch. I do watch other stuff as well, but because of the channel, I'm in paranormal channels all day, and they don't come up on my homepage unless it's something from months ago that I've already seen, or it's the shorts, because they're pushing the shorts as well. My brain is on 5-minute delay. I swear I saw Carla, my favourite. Yeah, she was. My brain's always on 5-minute delay. Sneaky Clipchamp. Yeah, I'm going to be moving to a better program now. I've got the PC, but that's what I was using on the laptops. I miss my Mac. I miss my software on my Mac, but my Doctor Who pen has died. Oh no! Shouldn't it regenerate? No longer says exterminate when I push the clicky button, nor will I ever hear you will be deleted in Cyberman tones. Oh, woe is me. Maybe YouTube's run by Cybermen. You will be deleted. You will be demonetized. Demonetized. Life is indeed a roller coaster. Got rid of all my AI and anything music in it. You, like you say, hold back for a while, get some rhythm and regularity going. Yeah. I mean, I don't think you need. I mean, I get people wanting to play it safe. I don't think you need to get rid of all AI. It's but the less the better. But I'm not stopping using the animation. I'll do my artwork, my own artwork more, but I'm not stopping using the animation. So if they don't want to remonetize me, that's my problem. I keep getting recommendations for some paranormal monkey, but I just ignore it. And that's because he does it manually. Goes into everybody's feed. And then, you know, he's too tired. Didn't do one last night. I think it's a misstep for YouTube. Maybe they know something we don't, but if they continue down the path and rile up creators, they'll be in trouble. Yeah, because they are hitting some very large channels. I mean, people are losing thousands upon thousands upon thousands of pounds. Dollars, whatever. And if they are losing that, they're not getting the 30%. Yeah, they're still getting their ad revenue, but they're not getting the 30%. You know, so they have to have a strategy. And what will happen is this will not be a viable platform for independent creators. The doctor has defeated your pen. Exactly. I got jump scared by a twin paranormal clip last night watching one of those scary shit in the wood compilations. What's what they're supposed to do? Yeah, I mean, one of two things will happen. Either YouTube will realise it's not a good way to go, or they'll go forward with it, and I don't know. I think you're either just gonna have to be. I mean, I've heard other content creators say stuff that some have said they're switching platforms, others have said, you know, look, we just won't bother with the monetization. I mean, a lot of my reaction channels aren't monetized anyway, not for memberships, because of what they do. They are very heavy on Patreon instead. So not everybody relies on it, and one of my reaction channels that doesn't bother with the memberships has over 1 million viewers. They might be monetized for the ads, but they're not monetized for super chats or memberships. I can't watch AI docs voiced in fake David Attenborough voice. The voices aren't going down well. They are demonetizing, and I agree with that. You know, using the odd one just as a little bit of your chat is all right. If your video is all right, but when whole a lot of the other channels that are being demonetized, by the way, are storytelling channels, because it's not seen as their content, and some of those use AI voices, and you know, use your own voice or find somebody that will do it for you. Did they have a close-up, Julianne? But it is, I've never heard of Rumble until this year. Now I'm thinking about putting stuff there. Well, I only know about Rumble because a couple of my content creators, one of whom is does cults. I think he's still on YouTube, but he puts the riskier stuff on Rumble. And so often the people who I've known in the past go over to Rumble have been political, or they've been banned by YouTube. I think both Andrew Tate and Russell Brand went over to Rumble. So it's not really, as far as I'm aware, it's not really I know Beardo's started a Rumble account, but at the moment it's not really a paranormal audience. Yeah, it has to be a real voice. Side of his face all white, bright, freaky. It can't replace spontaneous creativity. It can't. But it can be used creatively. That's my argument. Just like Photoshop can. Just like any of the design programs from the 90s and early 2000s can. Just like way back when double exposure and colorizing and all sorts. There's been ways to fake. I don't want to use the word fake. There's been a way to manipulate imagery for a long time, since cameras were invented. It's just that it's now used by AI. You know, I was saying yesterday I had to take a background out. It's the one I used of Seg in the Star Wars one. And I put it into Photoshop and I started sorting it out, and I thought, what am I doing? Put it into ChatGPT, said take the background out, and boom, done instantly. And look, no different to what it would have looked like if I'd have done it in Photoshop, but it took like a fraction of the time. Everyone should quit YouTube. I think what might happen if there's somebody out there, because if a really good large business will look to the future, they won't be looking at the now, they'll be looking at 5, 10, 20 years ahead. I'm hoping if YouTube is going to be a massive problem, that somebody's already thinking, okay, we can rival this. Let's start our own platform. I wouldn't be surprised if that doesn't happen. If that happens. Minding my own business and suddenly do it, bro. What if they just left the work experience kid in charge and he thinks it's funny? They may as well have done. He'd probably done a better job. Hey, Stu. Sorry, crowing the chat a bit. Even my favourite rain videos are disappearing and replaced by fake on loot rain. I wonder if mine's still there, because I have one that I use that's rain, heavy rain, and the occasional little rumble of thunder. Jordan Group hasn't got his channel remonetized yet. He uses his own voice and only uses AI for the art. Yeah, I mean, I only use my own voice, which I hated doing at first, and I write everything. More and more, it's my artwork. So I'm an artist full time, and I don't throw an idea into ChatGPT and say write an article for me and read it, which a lot do. The reason I change when I do have my face on little bits on the channel, but when I do the podcast, I'm going to go on camera. For those, at least, maybe the occasional live, and then I'm feeling. Sub to Big Rob, absolutely sub to Big Rob. Was too shattered. Yeah, I'd have been getting the trouble with Justin's live. I usually miss Justin's live if I'm honest, Stu, because I went live in the afternoon yesterday because Phil wanted to be on a live. I'm usually getting ready for Bristol's, so I'm usually team rewatch on Justin's anyway. Or I think last night I had a power nap before modding for Bristol, and look where it got me. I've got to taste test white chocolate. If Sean comes in here, please give him hell. The Stu's channel. Plethora of copycat. Oh, don't get me started on that. Do a video interview with Seb, but without him knowing it. Yeah. I'm not stopping using AI for thumbnails. It's just easy. They're not hitting thumbnails for being AI as such. What they're hitting thumbnails for is repetition. So I did do a screen grab of that. I think I showed you guys. I wonder if I can still find the screen grab. Because I saw an example used of somebody that got hit because of thumbnails. I don't think it was just the thumbnails, but the thumbnails had been a major factor. There it is. This channel, Calm History. Now there's more to it, but yeah, that is seen as repetition. Because the only thing, I mean, they're obviously probably AI pictures anyway, but it's literally the same thumbnail just with a different picture. And there's nothing wrong with branding. I'm trying to get my head around branding myself. Tell you the two who are really good at branding, you can usually tell their thumbnails as soon as they pop up, or Crow and Seg. But there's always variations in the thumbnails. So just let me bring Crow up. Hang on. Okay. Bring the boss up. Videos. Because of his mask image. Where's StreamYard? You've got, you've got the consistency of his face. I always tell him it works better when he's in there, just to get people in, but lives especially, it's not repetition. Well, it is on 3. Actually, it's not. It's because he hasn't done a thumbnail for it. So ignore these ones. But yeah. And Seg has his template. Side-eye guy. I'm hoping you can see this because I haven't checked. But not that I need to show you what Segs look like, but yeah. So there's a consistency there, but it's not repetition. I tell you what I did see though, which I found interesting, is there's a thing that your thumbnail and your description shouldn't be so tailored to the audience you've got already. Yes, the audience you've got already, you've got to recognize it's your video and you've got a new video out, but it should also appeal to people who aren't sub to you yet, even people outside, for example, the debunking community, if you're a paranormal channel, so they know exactly what they're getting when they click on your video. It's Raven's channel. I posted a video on Dailymotion, got not no to that platform. Yeah, you got to give all platforms time though. Wondered if there was an alternative platform out there that wasn't AI. No idea. This is the moment to start a new platform that can rival YouTube. Yes, that's what I mean. I am hoping that there's, if this is the way that YouTube's going to go, any company worth the salt with the ability to rival YouTube should already be looking at rivaling YouTube. Because it's a massive undertaking. But if you're one of the big companies, you can do it. But you need to have been putting that into action already. Oh, I love McGee's Alice. Just the artwork in that. Yeah. I like the Mad Hatter in that as well. It's up to John Boy if you really must, if you have to. I'm joking. It's up to John Boy. Bandcamp Dental. See, it wouldn't be so bad if they just said no AI. But it's also like, what do they mean by no AI? I mean, that'll be the test. The tester for me will be. That's why I've got the disclaimer at the start of the video that I used to open the live stream. It's all my own artwork. Every single piece of that is my own artwork. But I've used Grok to animate it. Are they talking about the actual pictures? Are they talking about the animation program? Are they talking about using ChatGPT to do the thumbnail? Or in my case, I'm not even using ChatGPT for the content to do the thumbnail now. I'm using it to clean up the thumbnail. I'm actually piecing stuff together in Photoshop and saying, can you tidy this up, please, and put a title on for me? I'm not even doing it from scratch on ChatGPT. What do you mean by AI? Do you mean music? Do you mean voices? Do you mean visuals? Do you just mean the program? You know? It's a big word. And they need to clarify what they mean. Start our own streaming service. Yeah. You need a massive streaming service. Hey, Kristen. Thank you. White chocolate is vile and not proper chocolate. You get one of these.
Thank you so much.
There you go. I'm staying with YouTube, even though they're assholes. Well, I am. You know, it's my home, if you like. But I'm doing it my way. I might do some erotic fiction stories in their future Arcadian style. Just blame the post workers and say the white chocolate delivery was lost. That won't work. Even here, I can get a Milky Bar. So long as Sean and Ryan have something they don't like as well. I don't think Sean likes white chocolate, actually. There's the irony. No, it isn't. It is not.
Do I have to?
I walk the plank! Ah! Hoo-hoo! What a day! Oh! Oh! No! Look, look, look!
Look, look, look! Gloop, gloop, gloop. Oh my goodness, is Mike in? Let's see Mike come in. Oh. Sex thumbnails always remind me of corporate PowerPoints. I can't remember. I need to look into more what Buy Me a Coffee can do. It can do quite a few things. Crow's not in, is he? Here to for support. Oz promised. Blanky, hello. Sorry, guys and girls, just lurking. Please, can I ask, please do some more Discords charge you? No, you can have a free. I'm pretty sure you can have a free YouTube, Discord. I get mine boosted, but that just means you can provide extra things. But you shouldn't be being charged to go into one or to have an account unless they've changed it. I'll also be grateful for debunkers. I had my eyes opened and ears unblocked. I could tell you, Kenny sealed the exits to daydreaming. No more. Oh, you fantasize away, sweetness. Don't listen to Kenny. Who does that? I do listen to him sometimes. Like those brain liquefying paranormal channels that have demon in every sudden title isn't repetition. Yeah, I mean, let's let you pull up the twins. I mean, Twin Paranormal. Oh, I need videos. You know, I'll just scroll through it, just let me bring it up. They are always reusing their pictures. Let me stop this seg one. Oh, yeah, so if I just scroll through Twin Paranormals, you will see the pictures of them. Constant repetition. I mean, you got two here exactly the same, and each with a staircase. You know, I mean, that's the same picture, just at a different angle. There it is again. There it is again, just reversed. That's repetition. So if they want to hit inauthentic, come on. Uh, plenty of channels where. Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. Stu, if you don't want to risk the, actually, I don't think you will get monetized with what you're doing. They will see that as not being what's the word they use? Transformative. Those hours won't count. I can promise you those hours won't count. As long as it's not Disney. Don't start me off on Disney. Busy Sky? What? They don't even allow AI or not. Well, I think they should allow the. That's a massive undertaking if you're not allowed the AI. Photoshop is bad. Yeah, I've used Photoshop for years, but I mean, for years, people, oh, it's Photoshopped. Just say hello to Laura Lee, the lovely Laura Lee. Why don't I ever get one of those? One of what? What hasn't Ghostwiener had? White chocolate is made from cocoa butter, and because of that, it's not real chocolate. It is not real chocolate at all. No, they're not. They're not. Because if they're more specific, you can do something about it. That's the truth. If they're vague, you don't get a straight answer. You don't know what to do about it. It is nasty. They put mango with white chocolate. Mango's my favourite fruit. It's like those pistachio. I was so excited. I've got pistachio cornettos, and then I opened one and it was white on. I was like, why is this white on top? They've used white chocolate with it. There's still 3 in the freezer. Mike, oh, thank you so much for the buy me a coffee. You absolute legend. Have one of these.
You rock! Cheers to you. Woohoo! Let's dance! You are amazing! Keep rocking!
Thanks, Mike. Genuinely, hand on heart. Thanks, Mike. I don't have a mermaid tail. Saves Deb, I like white chocolate too. Do you know, full of heathens. Don't mind white chocolate, but if I have a mystery bar, I'll always be disappointed if it's white. Oh, I can't bear it. Yeah, thank you, Holly. You can have one of these.
Thank you so much.
Hang on. Crew the chat. Nothing wrong with Francis, even Arthur Conan Doyle believed in fairies. Yeah, I'm working on a script for a video for his involvement with the Cottingley. He was a firm believer. His wife was a psychic. It's why they fell out with Houdini. Demon is like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Discord is free. You only pay for extra stuff. Have I missed? That might be further down. No. I'm writing a short horror story about an abandoned mine. Awesome. Hey Friday, it's a lack of creativity, probably because they use AI. Yeah. Yeah, I just think it can have its place. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've said this before, I don't sell any AI. I don't sell a thing. My merch is all hand drawn. Everything to do with the art business is me. when I was on the market, I would do photographs and manipulate them in Photoshop to give them some effect, landscapes. But it's the only thing I ever did. All my artwork is my own. So I won't actually sell it. But sent you did. Thank you, Mike, so much. It really helps. Ignoring on the background the white chocolate haters, but Sarah, what are you doing showing the twins? That's a no. I was showing them how repetitive their bloody thumbnails are. You might not know this about me, Sandra. I might have confessed to this a while ago before you sort of joined, but back when they were on about 30,000 subs, I used to watch the twins. I don't fully believe them. I used to enjoy watching Twin Paranormal way back when they first started. It was when they suddenly went at around, they got to the 100th K, and it was like suddenly it was hyperactivity. It was dude, bro. And I'll tell you when it was when Nick left. And at around that time, I'd spotted something in a video that was clearly a visual. They weren't just doing the audio. It was clearly a visual that was bullshit. I wish I could find it again, because I can't remember which location it was. And we're going back a few years now. And I thought, oh God, they're going down that route. But I used to quite enjoy watching them back in the day. On 2020, when I first found the paranormal. I'll use it's AI for elements of an image, but the rest is all me and Inkscape. Yeah, that's me, Friday. It's like I say, all the stuff on the intro was me. I think there's a Joker collage in there somewhere, and I think I added 1 or 2 specks of light for street lights on it in Photoshop, but that's all I'll do. I'll also use Photoshop sometimes because I used to sell a lot of prints. I'm not doing that now. There's more pressure now. I'm just selling originals, but certainly for YouTube and stuff, if I make a mistake, I can rectify that in Photoshop. It's Tuesday, Sky. It's Tuesday. So peed off with YouTube and Google Chat. Why are they? It can't be you. Google should not be charging you £20 a day, Laura Lee. Get them told. Get them telt. A day though, that's insane. Looking for a few no problem petals. Favoritism, I'll see how it is. Well, no, it's not. It's not. Yeah, I'm crap on the phone. Remember to lick the like buttons so I can. I have must be a name for it. I have a theory that sometimes stories write themselves. It's just that, we'll get that starting point. My biggest inspiration is music, and it can be instrumental. It doesn't have to be a lyric. My biggest inspiration has always been music. I get images in my head with music generally. I need to find your jumper. Yeah, it's a bit nippy in here. I might have to put the heater on for the intermission. Hello, James. How are you doing? My brother and his girlfriend watch Twin Paranormal at night to go to sleep. How the fuck? I can't watch 30 seconds of them now. It's too much for me. I'm hoping Seg leaves them alone for a bit longer, so I don't have to watch it. I can't bear watching them now. But I miss what they used to be. I'm going to be honest. But when I redid the top 10 of views to subs, they went from second to first place. They destroyed Sam and Colby. Sam and Colby went down from something like 97% to 53, 54. And Twin Paranormal went up from 55% to 70 something, 74, I think. They are the one channel who are really getting the views still. I left the twins when Nick left, couldn't stop. Yeah, it does seem to be around that time. And I know there are different stories as to why they left, blah, 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 but I can't help but think, you know, I think it was before I was even aware of, and I'd been following Mr. Gray for a long time, and Shape, but it was before there was a debunking community as such. I think it was before Beardo, etc. So, and I remember seeing this thing in one of their videos thinking, oh, you've overlaid that. It was like this translucent, or sort of better way to describe it, it's blob on a door frame, and I thought, no, there's no way. There's no way. And I'm sure that was around the same time as Nick left. I think that's also what probably annoys me, because I feel like Sam and Colby are a little bit more like that, whereas I feel as though Twin Paranormal are putting on the act. I mean, because, you know, back when they first started, they used to occasionally put bloopers at the end, and even then they weren't that hyper. I think it's all overacting. I still watch Sean, Josh and Rocky sometimes. Oh my God. Do you know something with Paranormal Nightmare? Because I watched those for a long time. And then they did that Alone series with, and everybody left Paranormal Nightmare alone, by the way. The debunkers did. I remember Beardo covering them and thinking, no, can't see anything there. They used to go into Beardo's chat. And they did the Alone with Omar Gosh, and I thought, oh, this is the beginning of the end, that they've collaborated with Omar. And a few months later, I think it was Jeff of Boo Productions did an expose on them, because Jeff has a lot of experience in private investigations, and they'd done one investigation that was very sus with regards to the woman. I think they went back as well, that they did the investigation with. So the debunking community were already onto them. And I think that was the beginning of last year. Maybe the year before. 2024. And it was all downhill for them. It's like they are one of the big no-nos now in this community. And I actually dreaded not wanting to watch them anymore. And I couldn't run fast enough by the time all that came out. It was like, oh, no. No. I mean, I have ADHD, and that's equivalent to someone yelling and banging a drum in your bedroom. Yeah. It's forced hyperactivity. I don't believe that they're actually fully like that. I'm banned from that channel, Rob. He's still banned, Mike. Probably not a lot. I mean, I have autistic traits. I'm autistic. I don't think you should eat white chocolate if you don't want to. I will be true to my word, but those two are eating something they don't like as well. And I will check with Sandra that they don't like it. Proud to watch. I never watched the twins. I don't blame you for being proud of it, but like I say, they were on about 30,000 subs. We're going back to 2020 here. And they were very calm and quiet, believe it or not, in their very early investigations. I don't know if you can link a bank account directly to Google. Well, I have Google AdSense, you know, for the good old days when YouTube used to pay me. And that goes straight into my bank. Or did. Psychic Girls. Oh, Mac and Amanda. Fucking seg. I'll have to put up with them again at some point. Investigating every hotel room in America. Learnt my lesson watching Ugu. Oh my gosh, Franco TV and Mindseed. Mindseed? I may do a video on them at some point, or him. They were the first ones. I can't remember if it was between them and Carmel, Maine. They were the first ones I just did not trust in the first place. Because of the way they filmed it. That heavy black and white, you can hide all sorts in there. I did used to enjoy one or two of Mindseed's videos, though. They were good storytellers. They could just do a Mozarov. I've said that before. He could. He's on his own. And just say, look, this is for entertainment only. There's one they did, which you could make into a movie. It would be a great movie. I asked Josh if he was Jesus in a live stream. That would annoy them. Age range of Twin Paranormal fans, they will have probably even younger fans than Sam and Colby, to be honest. I think them and Sam and Colby have probably around the same age, actually. But to me, they are the alternative. They're the more edgy of the two. It's like a boy band versus a punk band in music. So they don't have the... I mean, they're just over the million subs. Obviously, Sam and Colby are on, 15 million? But that is typical of that sort of genre where you get the more commercial side. Sam and Colby have got the bigger audience. But Twin Paranormal's audience are very, very loyal. Very hardcore. Hence, they're on 75% of their views to subs. Mike, did he say yes? Don't think Mike was around long enough to find out. Yeah, they're just too much. It's okay, so I'll not judge you without any proof that you don't watch the twins anymore. We'll all have to watch them probably. I can't bear it. I can't bear it when Seg does it, and that's Seg doing it. It's like, oh God, you have to. Caroline, he called me a troll. Don't listen to Mike, he's proud of that. I hate the sound of the twins' voices. This is so bloody loud. Yeah, I just find it's just a big coincidence that it was when I spotted that thing on the door frame and suddenly he was gone, and it was like, I don't know whether he was the one that grounded them or I don't know, but that's when they really, or he didn't like the just sort of general direction they were taking, but I did find that rather convenient that that was around the time he disappeared. I hate that people trust them. The thing that with debunking and fake paranormal, they're always going to have a big audience. This has happened for years, back to Victorian era, beyond that, you know, earlier. It goes back to ancient times, you know, because people like jump scares, they like the paranormal, they like ghost stories. Sometimes people aren't bothered, but I especially in the 90s, I was really into the wrestling, and I knew wrestling was fake, but I would defend it to the hilt against people who didn't know what they were talking about, and I think that's what they do. I do think they have people who believe. That's the dangerous part of it. When people believe that all their bullshit. 2 months. That's awesome, Sky. I'm so pleased he's on the mend. That's awesome because I know that it was, you know, close. Scratched by demons. There's a clip that Beardo plays and he doesn't play the best part of the clip. Where it's like he's with Purple and they're pretending to be the twins, you know, dude, bro. And there's a look if you could find that original clip way back in the vaults of Beardo's channel, he does actually say, "Oh no, my tattoos have gone. A demon stole my tattoos." I imagine the largest base of Twins fans go around giggling for themselves, saying 6-7 all the time. Beavis and Butthead seem like geniuses in comparison. I think it's a trend. I think both Sam and Colby and the Twins are a trend. It's a style. They know their target audience. I think I've done videos on Sam and Colby, how I feel like they realise they've only got so much time left for their target audience. Hence them buying the Farrar School, doing the escape room, doing the board game. I've covered that with Sam and Colby. Give it another 3 to 5 years, you'll start seeing the same thing with Twin Paranormal. Yeah, I would guess that. I mean, Sam and Colby came here because they went to Chillingham Castle with Daz Black. And apparently they stopped off at Alnwick to Starbucks. And my bestie's daughter met them in Starbucks. She was so excited, and she is she's hard as nails, you know. She's great, and she was literally in tears meeting them. And she was around that at the time. I think she was about 16 when they came here. I do think that's their target audience. I think it's mid to late teens for the most part. I know the feeling. Yeah. Demons are pretty weak these days. They could melt crucifixes at 40 paces, but now they can barely lift a pencil on a ledge. Lead poisoning. Good grief. Like watching Jason Hawes on YouTube. No crappy music or drama. Yes. Yeah, that was a very disturbing one. That was kind of what ended them for the community. How that was handled. Neurodivergent people are more likely to think for themselves and don't have that weird herd instinct. I agree with that. I see. What I'm about to say might be a bit controversial, but I know one or two people who will use. I don't like neurodivergent. It just seems like, I don't know. But I know with autism, it's like, you know, I'm 60 next year. I've dealt with the way I am for my entire life. Wasn't diagnosed about 10 years ago. But I've always known I was different. But I've said this before. I'm a rocker. I'm a nerd. I'm different anyway. But I've got a brain. The reason I wasn't diagnosed properly as a kid is because I had a brain. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I know what I'm supposed to be doing in life, how I'm supposed to handle things. I don't always find it easy. I don't always like doing it, but I know what I'm supposed to do. And you learn to navigate your way through life. The herd instinct can make it much harder to do that. Lecture over. Right, okay. Good at detecting patterns too. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why I'm good at looking at the overviewing the community and doing vlogs and stuff on that. I'm too aware of stuff apparently. It can be annoying because sometimes you can pick up on stuff that it would be nice to be oblivious of. I do it all the time. Chocolate cupcake, hell yeah. Give me some of that. Just gonna put. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to put the fan on for a minute. To be honest, I never really watched those kind of channels before finding the debunking community. I started off watching Hannah the Horrible and John Wolf debunking clips. Well, when I first hit the community in 2020 during our lockdown, and I was watching people react to top fives. I was watching Casper Sight and a few others react to top fives, and so for a long time, I guess I found Mr. Grey in 2020 and Shape, but most of my viewing was the other channels for the paranormal. Come on. Sorry, quick interruption. Okay. Yeah. Carmel Main Kent was always running about as I remember. I just remembered the heavy black and white, and I just, you know, from my experience, it was like what you can hide in those pitch black areas. The same with Mindseed. I mean, back in the day when I used to watch Most Haunted, and I, like most people, watched Most Haunted in the day, but quite early on, I was like, why? They were very Blair Witch. You know, why is the camera always on your face for the reaction shots? Why can't you show us what's happening in the room? And there's still people who do that. Omar does that all the time, 90% of the time with cameras on his face. Yasko does it a lot as well. Having daily tests though, he's half blind and was learning the cane, but he can't cane and wheel himself. Take time, sweetie, but hopefully he'll see some improvement. Carmel Main was the first one I debunked in my own brain after watching Shape for a few months here. Yeah, for me it was the camera work. I don't watch that content anymore unless the debunker's looking at them. The one I really enjoyed recently, and they were just a fun channel, and it was just like a breath of fresh air. I think I said this yesterday, was Seg's last one with the Australian channel. They were just funny. You know. Didn't mind so you'd get caught using footage from a serial killer horror movie. Probably. I know that they went too far. You know, even by Faker standards, they went too far. It's like the poltergeist chairs. They were always using concepts from movies. Still haven't finished doing my little shop. I'm bored of it. Sponge and James running slow-mo, running towards each other, arms outstretched on a Baltic beach on a nippy day. Mindseed was filming with his girlfriend when I first started watching. I feel I'd be daft to believe in it. You know, I probably believed some stuff way back when I first started watching. It was it's extreme examples I didn't. But the other one I never believed. I may cover it at some point, but there is a good documentary on it. I think a film student did. It hit the top fives because I saw them on Nuke's top five. Saw him on Nuke's top five, but there was a story called Dear David that was viral in 2020, and I just didn't trust that in the first place because the way it was set up. Can't remember the name of the movie. It was bloody awful, but they claim to have found it on the Randonautica thing. Even Randonautica admitted it was bollocks. They are vulnerable fans who have been taken for money and their emotional trust. There are some really bad stories that often we keep sort of behind the scenes, but there are some, yeah, tragic outcomes. Sorry, I'm crying the chat a little bit. Sheila! Oh, Sheila, as you're in. Hang on. Give me a sec, because you won't have seen this. This is from Aussie Cat. Got this from Aussie Cat today. She made... I need to shape these wings. But she made, out of one of your plushie designs, fantastic plushie. She is awesome. Awesome. I'll send you a picture actually. 5th anniversary being diagnosed with ADHD, 10th in Feb. That's about 10 years for me. Oh, hang on, put the microphone back. Might wait if that's okay with you, and might get a nice photo at Parameet. Oh, you're going to Parameet, aren't you, sweetie? Thank you so much for being so understanding. I need supervision now, unfortunately. It's my phobia's fault, really. I'm overthinking everything and pick up on stuff around me all the time. It can be draining, absolutely draining. That's a nice way of putting it. I pick myself to pieces over silly things. See, normally with me, I will melt down over the small stuff more than the big stuff. It's like, I went into shock when I got demonetized, but within 2 or 3 days, I was like, which is a long time for me actually, but in 2 or 3, I was like, oh, fuck this. You know? Doing this my way. Yeah, suck. Absolutely sucks. James can't be asked with a butt. Think you busted a serial killer during his live streams? Might be worth checking out, darling. Might be worth checking out. Oh, yeah. Never really watched any paranormal channels until 3 years ago, and it was Ouija Brothers, Ghost and Trent, Entity 7, and some such, and some debunkers. That's all. I only watch Ghost. I only watch Joe for those, but not that I watch much, to be honest. Oh, and obviously APRF I always watched. Other than that, I pick and choose where they're going. Going to be lurking, got a mic. Oh no, it's probably the bloody weather. We're all getting migraines. Show the plushie you just did. Anxious and paranoid. Yeah, that'll do that. It'll do that. Weinstein said it was a real home movie made by a serial killer. Handed it to the police. Oh my god. Oh, Sadra, I wish work would quit interrupting. How rude. How rude of them. Yeah. It is amazing. I love watching Abandoned Explorers and true crime. Yeah, Sheila and I both love the true crime. Just can't watch paranormal videos at the moment because I'm constantly thinking, is this real or fake? It's a good point, actually. Yeah, I think we all do that. I mean, I think I did it from the start, but being in the debunking community, I question pretty much everything, to be honest. Do feel sorry for all the kids who, yeah. Hey, Roger. Bye, Sky. It is awesome. It is awesome. I'll send you a proper photo of it. I'll send one to Raven, so I've got one. I think I need a tea kettle time. Yeah, I think I need just a quick break. So I don't want any more coffee. But I'm going to go into intermission in a minute. Let's see if I can get to the bottom of the chat. I don't like being out of control either, Coverjewel. I never have. I have migraines about 5 or 6 times a year. I used to a lot, mind you, it's probably because it took me a long time to get my eyesight sorted, but I'm getting them a lot at the minute. I think it's partly the weather, but I also think I need to change my prescription. I need new glasses. It took 2 months to make the attention to detail. I'll take proper pictures of it, guys. Once I've adjusted it properly, the attention to detail is fucking incredible. No, I may not be stoned right now. It's I do like the odd little smoke. Distorted reality is necessary for me to survive. I can use other things for that, though. You know, I can lose myself in TV or movie or especially music. Especially music. Yeah, I agree with that. Right, just let me change the banner. I'm not making a coffee or anything, I just need a little time out, so I'll be back in a sec. Except I can't find what I'm looking for. There it is.
Grab your spooky snacks, stack high to the sky. Gummy little ghosts and a vampire pie. Steam from the cup gives a wicked grin. Blood-curdling coffee, let the caffeine in. Crow is selling hot dogs, Kenny's crushing dreams. Seg is in the lobby, dishing out the memes. It's good to be alive, let the ghosties thrive. The stream will be back in 5. The stream will be back in 5. Hey! Fantastique is serving coffee, keeping people calm. Beardo in the foyer, dishing out the jam. Sip that eerie latte, feel the shivers arrive. But don't you dare vanish, we're back in 5. Crow is selling hot dogs, Kenny's crushing dreams. Sag is in the lobby, dishing out the memes. It's good to be alive, but let the ghosties thrive. The stream will be back in 5. The stream will be back in 5.
Right. Where was I? Hang on. Sorry, I'm trying to find where I was. I'll start there. I love watching Abandoned. In true crime, my gran used to give me her true crime books. Miss Hermit. Oh, like my true crime. I would, Raven. That is why I get them. And I was further down than that. Hang on. I forgot about the faded bits in here. Where am I? Oh, the sun's come out. Just realised. I mentioned the sun in chat. The sun's just come out here. Doubt it'll stay. I will do like the top 5 channels present information and let you decide if I am or not. That's did you see it from Nuke? You decide. Sunny here in Kent. Sat in the Rose Garden at the Cram, as you do. Raining needles in Teesside. Well, that's because you're in Teesside. I'm just crowing the chat a bit. Hang on. Start there. Miss Carrie Fisher, so sad she passed away. Then her mum, right, it was the day after, wasn't it? Day or two after. Loved Carrie Fisher. Sega's a dancing stormtrooper is something I never expected to see in my life. Well, now you have. Sick guitar string. The music was Phil. Phil did the music for me yesterday. He wanted me to go live, and we realised it was May the 4th. So he says, "Well, I'll do your Star Wars theme." So far, YouTube haven't caught up with me. I bet Seglet's like someone to be got shoot for shit. Thank you, Pinky. See them really fight. That was Seg. We have clouds, and a few more clouds. Wales can't handle too much sun, so freaks us out. You get more rain than we do. I need to go through the plushies actually for some designs. We've started going through them. Carrie Fisher, like one of my tweets, then a couple hours later fell ill and died. It's Stu's fault. Phil is my go-to for when I need advice with Suno. He really knows how to get Suno to do exactly what he wants it to do. We've been Wiz and I teased him for years because he would talk about genres, and I kept saying to him, "You're making that genre up." Said, no, you can check it. And the more Suno's developed, the more he's learnt about it. So, my parents on Anglesey. Yeah, I've got family in Llanelli, so I know the Carmarthenshire area quite really well. I miss being by the sea. Me too. It's only 3 miles away, but with no car. I can't remember the last time I saw it. Which it was probably when I went to the hospital. Oh, did I go that route? I can't remember if the bus went that route. I think it did. I am biased, but Philip is the best at music. He knows how to make the most out of it. He really does. He literally did that because I was chatting to him in the morning, and he says, "Well, we're going to go live because I'm off work today." I said, "Well, I wasn't planning on it, but if you come on to the live with me, I'll do a live. I didn't want to do it on my own." And I said, we were talking about it in May the 4th. He says, "Oh, I'll put together the Imperial Death March for you." And I sort of questioned it. And I tried it in the studio, and it didn't come up with any claims. So, documentary following Carrie Fisher and her mum Debbie Reynolds was a hard watch, knowing what would happen at the end. Absolutely. That would be awesome. Because I haven't taken any proper ones yet. Phil gives honest and helpful advice and direction when he's asked. He's such a precious member of the community. Thank God he's not here. Unless he's lurking. Hey, Joe. We were talking about you earlier. Nicely, by the way. Nicely talking about you. I'm saying when you're one of the few paranormal channels I watch. Investigation channels I watch. Hey, Cree. I'd quite happily dump the crow for him. Oh no! Is this a plot twist in the TV show? Hey, I think that every time. Hey, Joe. Jojo, was that crow? Jojo! That's Joe's preferred greeting. Joe Vitali. I'm hoping everybody is sub to Joe, but if you're not, can somebody put Joe's link in the chat? Please. You're chatting from the Sharks dummy. I had a phone call. What did I miss? Nothing, just nattering. Just nattering Betty. Joe Vitali, there you go. Me don't watch many paranormal investigating channels at all. And I've toned. I mean, I never watch a lot, religiously. I always watch Joe, APRF. Not it, to be honest. Hey Joe was a folk song originally covered that Jimi Hendrix covered. Seal did a nice version of it. Oh, there you go. Joe's channel, Entity 7 Paranormal. I ordered a new camera, cinema camera. I'm excited. It's going to give my channel a new, different look and feel. Are you going to keep the widescreen format? I like that idea. That sort of CinemaScope format. Really go to town on it with that. I have a moment now, off for a week, and I think they missed me. Everyone wants my attention this morning. Oh, you didn't come back to a week's worth of work, did you? That's what usually happened to me. Of the plushies you made on Discord, especially with my son. Actually, I'll put the pictures of, when I've done it properly, I'll put the pictures of the plushie that Aussie Cat made for me in the Discord. Shark didn't like the taste of me, so spat me out, and I chopped him up with my girthy sword. No, you didn't. I can't say I know a Sony from a Panasonic myself. I'm excited you're happy with Joe knows his cameras. I can assure you, I don't, 100% knows his cameras, so if he's excited for it, it's a good one. Went to subscribe to Joan, I already am. Brain is not working at all today. Girthy what? Nobody said girthy. Over 1,500 emails too. Oh my god. Oh. At least you've gone back to emails. You didn't try and access them while you were on holiday. Sword Raven, okay. Sheila, those plushies have really... I see them all over the community, in the avatars, etc. Definitely think I need someone's brain right now. Whoever hasn't licked the light gets the plank. Yes, an ultra wide screen. I'm not going to give away my secret weapons, but I have a certain type of lens, cinema lens. That's the wide shot, like you see in a movie theatre. Some of my favourite movies, even the widescreen TVs don't tend to encompass them, but one of my favourite movies actually for the widescreen is Panavision, which I think it was one of the first ones to do it. Was Once Upon a Time in the West. If you ever see Once Upon a Time in the West, you've got to watch it in the full widescreen format. It's incredible. Often when it's a new technique, you get the good directors that really launch at it. Girthic Orcadian sausage. Ding, 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 thank you. I think that might be the first one today, actually. Just lick the like button. There you go. Who goes Wiener say? Has he been sneaky in chat? I can't see him. I can't see him. Must have been a while ago. I have over 4,000 emails. I delete thousands one day and wake up to that many more, mostly spam, doctor's appointments and bill receipts. As you guys know, I'm having problems with Gmail at the moment because I keep moving stuff out of the spam folders, so I get notified in lives and they just find their way back. I mean, I appreciate the spam folders, but when I tell you it's not spam, can you stick to giving it me with notifications, please? That would be awesome. I just found a frying pan under my bed covers. I have no memory of this. Ruh-roh. Our TVs may be wider, but it's still not as wide as you would see in a movie theatre and not as wide as films were originally shot. No. No, sweetie, I can see you now. It must have been an earlier comment. I only scrolled up so far. When we still had the 4:3 format in TV, they really butchered some movies. Because they were so lazy about, slicing it so it would fit in that format. There's an old movie called Mr. Roberts with Henry Fonda and Jimmy Cagney, and I've never found a decent version of that, unbutchered. Nobody puts Lord Wiener's throne in the corner. I ain't licking the like button no more. I keep getting sick of a little tap. Yeah. Blame Bristol. Blame Sean. Please. That would make me very happy. A CD and a player and a rucksack in there too. Did you go camping in bed or something? Yeah, camping trip. We're rewatching the series Fringe at the moment. Pretty good. When that was first on, I actually did start watching it, but it was back in the day when they were having the season breaks. And it was so complicated, I couldn't be bothered to try and get back to it. And I didn't want to rewatch it, so I never went back to Fringe. I'm behind on my own stuff as it is. Any food in your bed? No. Well, he ate the food. He could tent out the bed covers. On your electric razor. I don't want... Sorry, my phone's not behaving. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. No, I'm not. Up until the other day, I had 8k emails. My stepdad availed me of 2k. Oh my god. I loved Fringe, but the last series was weird. I never got far enough through it, to be honest. And I ain't starting now. Sorry guys, give me a sec. We're good. So I showed you work with someone the other day and they said you're the most amazing artist they'd ever seen. So unique and detailed, loved it. Oh, thank you, Sheila. It's very generous of them. It's funny, you know, when I first started doing the art as a professional artist, I thought you had to play safe to get things sold. But I actually found the stuff that really took off was the stuff that was a bit different. It doesn't all have to be realism, guys. Having a personality in there and doing it your own way is far better. You get more return customers that way. I never clean my Hotmail. 31,000 emails to read. Better get cracking. Time to go and cut about 6 inches off my hair. Be well and get everyone. See you soon. No problem, Petals. Thank you for being here. I know where that conversation's going, so I'm not clicking on those. Hotmail started in 2002. Is it even available anymore? I spot another channel doing marathons with OSB. Oh, yeah. No problem, Debbie. I'm not going to be on much longer. I've done 2 hours, and what time is it? I'll try and get a quick power nap in before I have to get ready to go for the taxi. Now, in terms of live streams, I'll probably try and fit an art stream in before the weekend. I don't know when it'll be. It'll be Booyah. But probably just the one. I need to get on with this video properly now. I'll also make sure stuff goes on Patreon and on the art channel. And then I will definitely be doing my normal live stream on Saturday. Going to announce for dinner. So should you make me dinner? Not fair. Right. Guys, I'm going to stop. And thank you for being here. Thank you to everybody for the chat and just being amazing as usual. So like I say, there might be an art stream between now and Saturday, but otherwise, to join what? Otherwise, it'll be my normal Saturday live. And I will see you then. Toodles.
Come, step right in.
To the crooked little ring.
Ba-dum, ba-dum. Ba-dum,
A brass key turns and the kettle starts to sing. Voices stir with a grin and a swing. Coffee is hot when the guests come through. Chocolate chip cookies and a spooky point of view.
Hot roast coffee, cookies all bacon. Open the lid, this podcast taken.
Spooky cookie, come and pull up a chair.
Spooky cookie,
Got a tail in the air.
spooky cookie.
Hear the whole room chime.
We'll crack the case.
One scare at a time.
Spooky cookie.
Spooky cookie. Spooky cookie. Spooky cookie.
Spooky cookie dookie, a little chocolate kiss.